Good morning, guys. Well, how'd you all like the snow? It was pretty awesome, right? Man, me and Conan and Asher all went outside and threw snowballs at each other, and we tried to make a snowman, but then we got distracted by throwing snowballs at each other. And Conan made some snow angels, and we even made some snow ice cream. It was great. I love snow. I don't really like driving in it, but luckily they canceled school on Monday, so I didn't have to. I would love for us to get one more snowstorm before winter's over and we get into spring, but we probably won't. Snow is kind of rare out here. We only get it every couple years, but it was great that we got snow anyway. And I hope all of you got to go outside and have some fun in the snow. So, let's do our opening together, guys. Repeat after me if you'd like, or just do the hand symbols with me. We are Unitarian Universalists. We are the Church of the open mind, the loving heart, and the helping hands. Together, we care for our earth and work for friendship and peace in our world. Let's begin. Today, we're going to talk about humor. You probably already know, but humor is just all about something being funny. But before we get into the deeper discussion, let's start off with a little funny story that I found online. So here goes. A long time ago, there was a farmer named Bob, and Bob didn't like his neighbor because his neighbor was pretty rude. One day, that rude neighbor came over to Bob's house and said, "Hey, Bob, I'm headed into town to buy some stuff, and I'm going to need help carrying it. Can I borrow your donkey?" Well, Bob didn't really want to let his neighbor borrow the donkey because he didn't really like his neighbor. So Bob told him, "I'm sorry, man, but I let my brother borrow the donkey yesterday to help him out in another town, and he won't be back for another couple days. So, sorry." The neighbor said, "Okay," and started to walk away. But before the neighbor could leave, Bob's donkey started to make noise, like hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. So the neighbor spun around and said, "Bob, I thought you said your donkey wasn't here." "It's not," Bob said. "But I just heard your donkey braying back there," said the neighbor. "Well," said Bob, "who are you going to believe, me or a donkey?" It's definitely an old-fashioned kind of joke, but I think it's kind of funny. I love telling jokes, even corny ones. So, since today's video is about humor, I wanted to tell some sort of joke to start off with. I'm sure you guys all like humor, whether it's telling jokes and funny stories, watching funny videos and movies, and looking at funny pictures on the internet. Jokes and funny stories are something that's been a part of being human since pretty much humans started to exist. They're an important part of being human. I mean, I'm sure you guys have a friend that you like because they're pretty funny. Or you like sitting around with your family and friends and trying to make each other laugh. Laughing feels good, but we have to be careful because not all humor is good or healthy. Bad, cruel humor is all around us. I'm sure you've all heard some. People making jokes about other people that, it makes other people laugh, but it makes the person they're laughing at feel bad. Like, for example, let's say a kid at school wears a shirt that they think is cool, but other kids think it kind of looks dumb. So those other kids start laughing at him and making fun of him. Other people laugh at these jokes, so it's humor and it's good, right? No, no, not at all. How do you think the kid with the shirt feels? Not only are people laughing at him, but they're making fun of a shirt that he really likes and he thought was cool. Or what if somebody has an accident? Like maybe they trip on the playground or they drop their food while they're walking to the lunch table. People will start laughing and making fun of that person. But do you think it makes that person feel very good? No. So when you want to laugh at something or someone, make sure that it won't make that person feel bad. If someone tells a joke, it's okay to laugh at them because when somebody does or says something funny, They like it when people laugh. It's the reason they did or said that thing. But when someone has an accident or they hurt themselves or they're wearing something that you don't like, it's not okay to laugh at them and make fun of them, because all you're going to do is hurt their feelings and make them feel bad. And we don't want to make people feel bad. Good humor, though, is not only a great ice cream, but it's also something that is very important. Have you ever been feeling kind of sad or bad, but somebody said or did something pretty funny and it made you laugh, and then you felt better after that? Humor and laughter is good for us. It's healthy for our hearts and our brains. Humor can be used to heal painful situations. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure you guys have all been to a funeral before, right? And funerals are pretty sad things, aren't they? But something usually happens, something I'm sure you've noticed. People will start telling funny stories, usually stories about funny things that happened in the recently deceased person's life. But why would people tell funny stories at a funeral? It's because when someone dies, it hurts our hearts. And laughter can be a really good medicine for letting our hearts heal. Now, like with any medicine, you can have too much. It's not a good thing to always be playing around, always be joking, and always be trying to make people laugh. Sometimes you need to be serious. However, it's also bad to always be serious and never laugh and never let yourself try to be funny. Humor is especially important in times like we've had over this last year, where so many people have been stuck in their houses and some scary things are happening in the world. People don't want to be scared and sad all the time, so watching and listening to something funny is really important to make sure that our hearts and our minds stay happy and healthy. Anyway, that's really all I have for today, you guys. I hope you guys like humor as much as I like humor. I love telling jokes and getting people to laugh. It's one of my favorite things ever. If you can make people if you can make people laugh, you can make their day happier and better, as long as you aren't making somebody else feel bad in the process. Okay? Anyway, remember to wash your hands, make healthy choices, be kind, and I'll talk to you again next week. Later.